Betty Musa is getting ready for her usual Sunday service at the Action Chapel at Kutam Road. She was saved from death by some white missionaries when her own parents abandoned her under a cotton tree in Jodrema village, Kainlaon district for 3 days. Everyone thought she was a devil.
My people were so scared of me, they said, because born without arms, I was evil. I was some kind of devil. So they decided to go and lay me under the cotton tree, and then maybe the devil will come and take back its property. So then, that's what they did. I spent about 3 days there. I never returned. They took me from there, brought me to the town, made the town cry, shouted, Lord, said, well, Hawa has given birth to a child without arms. She's not a human being, she's a devil.
At age 4, her parents were happy to give her away to the white missionaries who took her to Penhurst National Children's Home in Chipping Norton, outside Oxford in the UK. Betty spent her teenage life in the UK. At 20, when her scholarship ended, she came back to Freetown where she attended the Annie Walsh Memorial Secondary School, but was unable to complete her 5th form, which she regrets till this day.
I failed in my exam. I didn't complete school. I just managed to get up to Form 5. I got pregnant. That's my first daughter.
Because she had an extra mouth to feed, she found work as a secretary at the Ministry of Social Welfare, Gender and Children's Affairs. She worked at the ministry for 16 years as a contract staff. Having worked at the ministry for nearly 2 decades, she was never promoted nor made a permanent staff. Her next option was showbiz.
I came to know Betty in the entertainment industry. I remember Betty was in Conakry, Guinea. When she returned from Conakry, Guinea, there was no way out for her, only to go into entertainment, because Betty has a lot of talents, you know, even though she's disabled, but she can do something which maybe ordinarily somebody cannot be able to do it.
Shortly afterwards, she had Adonis, her second child. Adonis has always been with his mom. She took him everywhere.
Because of her, I gained a lot of opportunities. Plenty people came to my aid. Plenty people helped me out. You know, I can't even remember all those that helped me just because of her. One example is the Sierra Leone embassy. I gained respect there just because of her, because I was so close to my mom. I was glued to my mom. Wherever she goes, I go there. Whatever she does, I do it with her. You know, because of that, you know, people just give me the respect. Up till now, I'm seeing some that I used to know in Guinea. I'm seeing them here. They still give me the respect because I was, you know, I was faithful to my mom.
Betty has no source of income for now. And what makes her miserable is that she has no accommodation at the moment. Her son is not financially strong to take care of her mother's needs. In times like this, she believes the Disabled Commission should come to her aid.
We are not a social welfare institution. We are a policy implementation body. However, we work closely with our parent body, the Ministry of Social Welfare, Gender and Children's Affairs, and it is that body that should really handle specifically social welfare issues.
Most disabled people in Sierra Leone are faced with the problem of shelter. Some sleep on the streets of Freetown while others squat in public buildings. Will there be an end to the problem of shelter for persons with disability?
The issue of shelter is equally a challenge, not only in Sierra Leone but in Africa and equally elsewhere, because shelter is a strategic decision taken by government. And you know, because of our recent history, a lot of infrastructure damage was done during the war. We have been looking at specific areas of development, and shelter has been one area that we've had challenges, but in a way, as the commission was set up, we have been looking seriously in the aspect of shelter for disabled people.
Because of the hard times, Betty smokes and drinks to forget her problems, though the vicissitudes of life keep haunting her. Who will wipe her tears will be a real friend in need. Until Betty gets help, smoking will be her only source of courage for now.